Hey YouTube, welcome to Trevor's Vinyl World. Today I want to talk about one of my favorite drummers of all time. I think drummers sometimes take a back seat and they don't always get the credit that they deserve. If your band has an amazing drummer, it's just one of those things that adds such a cool element. I know I was always a big fan of Dave Grohl when he was the drummer for Nirvana. They just sounded so loud and strong and just had this amazing sound. And part of that was the phenomenal drumming by Dave Grohl. Another drummer that I'll probably end up doing a video on is Eric Carr. Rest in peace, Eric Carr. He was one of the drummers from Kiss. Just always liked him. And but today I'm going to talk about Travis Barker. And I remember September 19th, 2008. It really bothered me and kind of made me emotional when I found out that on this day, Travis Barker almost died. I mean, he literally almost went up in flames. He was on a private jet plane, and him and it was like 6 people total, and 4 of the people died. And it was his Travis Barker's bodyguard died, Charles Stinn, known as Shay. He passed away. Travis Barker's assistant, Chris Baker, known as Lil Chris, he died in the plane crash. The pilots, Sarah Lemon, and co-pilot James, I think it's James Blonde. Sorry if I get that wrong. Yeah, the plane literally was taking off from South Carolina. It was headed to LA. It never literally got off the ground. They think that maybe like there were sparks and something happened with one of the tires. Like maybe one of the tires literally fell off the plane, and they were going at such a rate of speed that the whole plane like exploded. I don't know all the details exactly, but basically the plane exploded, and DJ AM and my guy Travis Barker were the only guys that were able to survive. They literally threw themselves down a wing, through some fire. They were burnt, 3rd-degree burns all over their body. Both of them spent a lot of time in the hospital after this. I know that my guy Travis Barker had like over 30 surgeries and rehabilitation and all this stuff. I mean, it unbelievable what this guy went through. And then the other guy, DJ AM, his real name was Adam Goldstein. He passed away a year later from a drug overdose. I can imagine that when you're dealing with this much pain and you're already struggling as a drug addict or whatever, I don't know all the details, but basically, DJ AM a year later passed away. Young guy, sad. And my guy Travis Barker, I mean, man, he went through so much with rehabilitation, and they probably figured he'd never be a drummer ever again, but the guy is just so determined, such an amazing talent. I mean, if you've ever seen this guy play the drums, it really is a spectacle. Someone asked him in an interview, why do you have all these tattoos? Why do you have a mohawk? I mean, he looks kind of crazy. And part of the reason he did that is he's like, I don't want a 9-to-5 job. I'm going to be a drummer. And he's just so driven and very inspirational. But I remember hearing about this, and it really bothered me. It really kind of even made me emotional at the time. I've never met the guy, but I just always liked Travis Barker. From the moment probably when Blink-182 had this song, What's My Age Again, And in the stupid music video, they're running around naked, and obviously they don't show them naked, but it's just one of those funny videos. And I just always loved the humor that Blink-182 had. I mean, these guys were talented, and sure, they were, like, some would say corporate punk. Excuse me. But their musicianship and Travis Barker on the drums, just so good, that I always liked Blink-182. And you know, I know I had a friend that would burn me CDs, and I would have some that were just Blink-182. And I just, you know, it really bothered me that this happened to Travis Barker, and it really was inspirational to see him get back, like get healthy, rehabilitate himself. Man, I can't imagine having over 30 surgeries to your body. And now whenever I see him, I'm just always so happy for him, just genuinely happy that A, he didn't die, and B, he's still getting to do what he loves. I can't imagine like how devastated he would have been if he had never been able to play the drums again. So every time I see him, it really does make me happy. He does so many collaborations with everybody from Post Malone, Machine Gun Kelly, just countless people. Lil Wayne, Yellow Wolf. He was in other bands like Boxcar Racer, Plus 44, The Transplants. One thing that I really liked was during COVID, him and then one of the guys from Linkin Park and then Post Malone, they did a concert at Post Malone's house. And if you look it up, just look up like Post Malone COVID concert. And Travis Barker is the drummer, and they're doing cover songs of Nirvana. And yeah, no, I just always loved Travis Barker, and just so happy that this horrible thing that happened back in 2008, now it seems like forever ago. A lot of people don't even know about it, but I mean, he literally almost went up in flames. He, like, they had to put him out, put the fire out on him on the runway. I mean, unbelievable. Like, you're supposed to be on a plane, it's supposed to take off, and instead they just slam into something. The whole plane blows up. You know, thank God that, you know, two of them survived. Unfortunately, you know, it's sad, the people that passed away, his assistant and all that. But I just still remember reading this. It might have even been they would have these weeklies, Las Vegas weeklies. I was living in Vegas at the time, and you know, Travis Barker and DJ AM, they would always play. I think they even had a residency in Vegas, so this was like a big deal there. But I don't know how much national news it really got, because at the time it wasn't like Travis Barker. Like, I don't think he was dating a Kardashian yet, and all this. But I'm just so happy that he's like healthy, and I'm sure he's got scars, and I think like literally some of his tattoos burned off. I mean, it's unbelievable what this guy went through. But yeah, no, I just wanted to give a shout out to Travis Barker. I was listening to some old Blink-182 songs the other day, and they just always brought a smile to my face. You know, not all music has to be serious. I know some people don't like punk music like that, but at the same time, they're just great musicians, and I just think Travis Barker is a really cool guy. So shout out to Travis Barker, and everyone, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and talk to you later. Thanks.